All right, today is August 28th. This is Math 8, and we're going to talk about the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Let's go with the learning goal. So, Sam, what's my learning goal?
I can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve real-life problems.
And Brooke, what?
I want to be able to find the distance between objects.
Excellent. I say that a triangle has sides 4, 6, and 9 is a right triangle. Am I correct? Will those lengths actually create a right triangle? So I give you 3 sticks. I say the stick is 4, 6, and 9. And you put those together to make a triangle. My question is that a right triangle?
Yeah.
Now, what you guys are doing, I see you guys squinting. You can't rely on my drawing up here. My drawing, maybe it's... Well, now it's 4, 9, and 6. I don't know how it went together. But the question is it a right triangle?
I don't think so.
What do you think, Andrew?
I don't think so.
He says he doesn't think so. Marvin, what do you think?
I don't know because I don't know if there's a way to count it.
Marvin says he doesn't know because he's not sure on... So, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Michael?
Yes, there's a way to prove it. If it has like the box in the corner, it will tell you if it's a 90 feet.
So, but if I gave you 3 little sticks and you put them together, would a box suddenly appear?
No.
No. So I know that when I draw a picture, I put a little box and I'm telling you it's a right triangle. We're trying to figure this out. So what we have a need here. We need to figure out if it's a right triangle. And so that's what we're going to learn today is how can we show that it is or is not a right triangle. And we're going to use Pythagorean theorem to prove it. Go back into your notes, maybe 2 pages. Yesterday's lesson. I told you something about right triangles and the Pythagorean theorem. Raise your hand if you figure out the one sentence I want from yesterday's notes. Go for it.
The Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles.
We're going to write that down again. The Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles. The Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles. Get that in your notes? Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles. If the Pythagorean, so we're going to look at the back side of this, the converse of this. So, if the Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles, if it doesn't work, what does that tell you about the triangle?
It's not a right.
It's not a right triangle. Pythagorean works, what do you know?
It's a right.
Pythagorean doesn't work, what do you know?
Not a right triangle.
It works,
Right triangle.
doesn't work.
Not right triangle.
So, the Pythagorean theorem only works with right triangles. If it doesn't work, then the triangle isn't right. All right, get that into your notes and I'll take attendance. If it doesn't work, then the triangle is not a right triangle. Yes, yes.
How do you tell?
That's where we're going to go. That's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do it. How I can take those 3 numbers and figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm missing Nathaniel,
Yeah.
and that's it. So how do I even use the Pythagorean theorem with just 3 numbers? Well, here's the Pythagorean theorem, and I'm not sure if we wrote this down yesterday. It's leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. This is the Pythagorean theorem, and that's actually what you were using yesterday. You just didn't, we said it differently. I said square square add or square square subtract, but this is square square add right there. Get that into your notes. I can show you how it works. 4, 6, and 9. Those are the 3 sticks that I gave you. Which ones are the legs?
4 and 6.
4 and 6. How do you know?
Because it's leg, and then hypotenuse.
But okay, what if I gave it to you in this order? 9, 6, and 4. Which ones are the legs?
6.
Which ones are the legs?
4 and 6 because they're the small numbers.
4 and 6 are the legs because they're small. And 9 is the hypotenuse because
It's the largest.
it's big. And we really don't know if it's a hypotenuse or not, but maybe it is. Here's how we're going to do this. Ready? We're going to square our legs. So we do a square, square, add it together, and then we see if it equals the hypotenuse. Good, I like the calculators are coming out. Eva, what's 4 squared?
50.
Ah, you took the square root of it. A square makes it get bigger.
16.
Maybe 16? Dakota, 6 squared
36.
equals Paulette, 9 squared.
51.
Is it working? No, because 16 plus 36, let's take it one more step. 16 plus 36 is really
52.
52. Does 52 equal 81? No. Is this a right triangle? No. What if it had worked? What if this had been 81 equals 81? Then it would be a yes. This is how it works. I plug it in, I go leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared, and then I make a conclusion at the end. Let's do one more in our notes. So I have this triangle, I don't even care what it looks like, it doesn't even matter, but I have 3 sides to it. I have a 15, a 20, and a 25. Those are the 3 sides. I don't even need a picture. I just need 3 sides. Sophia, who are the legs? 15 and 20, these guys are the legs. How do you know they're the legs? They're the smallest. And then, Ava, which one's the hypotenuse then? 25. How do you know? That's the biggest. We've got our calculators ready to go. Calculators, let's get some numbers. We gotta square that 15, square that 20. You got a 15 for me, Michael?
Yeah, 225.
And then Cassidy, you got a 20?
It is 100.
And then I need a 25. Narena?
625. It's right.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because what does this equal when you add them? 625 equals 625. Is it a right triangle?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because it works.
What works?
It's 625.
Because the Pythagorean theorem works. So when I say, is it a right triangle, you're going to say yes, and I'm going to say why. You're going to say because Pythagorean theorem works. Or you're going to say because leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. That's why it works. Cameron.
I did it a different way than you.
And there is a different way to do it. What you could do is you could go these two guys and then take the square root of it and see if it equals the 25.
Yeah. So I did
I'm going to teach this method.
fine.
And at the end, what you would say, give me the same reasoning though. You would say, why? How do you know it's a right triangle? Because Pythagorean theorem works. How do you know it's not a right triangle? Because Pythagorean theorem doesn't work. Let's get out whiteboards and markers. I need two people. All right, got some hands going up fast. I've got a Madeline and I've got a Cassidy. Come on up. Pick a color. Pick a color. First off, I don't know if this is the right triangle, but let's pretend like it is for the moment. You circle the legs. You circle the hypotenuse. I'm not sure if it's a hypotenuse. It's only a hypotenuse if it's a right triangle, but we'll pretend like it is. Okay, now you're good. Thank you for doing that. Here's what I want on your whiteboard. I want to see (21 squared plus 16 squared equals 24 squared). Write that down. And I want you to write that down, and then I want you to do the next step for me, and the next step after that, 2 more steps. And determine, is it a right triangle? Give me, good. What I want is one, give me the next line.
Oh, okay.
Give me this, whatever this is, equals.
All right.
Well, don't write that down. Get the number and put it right here. And that equals that. It's perfect. That's exactly how I want to see it. Check. Check this number right here. 690. Okay, good. So it's not the way I'm teaching it. 697, 596, 697, 596, 697, 596, 697. So yes or no, is it a right triangle? No. This is perfect, just like this. She wrote down the original problem. She did all the squares. Then she added the legs together and made a conclusion of a no. This is beautiful. Just like this. Let's give it another shot. Part of this is to do the math and make it look beautiful. 10, 8, and 13. Oh, man. Good. This right here, this is a 169. I think you wrote it down as a 9 and just got confused. Good. 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 So, does 164 equal 169? So this is 13 squared. 13 squared is 169. So, right? You're just bringing it straight down. Good. So is it a yes or no? Good. Got it, Fraser? You got lucky. That's good. That must be a 64 right there. 8 squared is 64. Yeah, you actually put down 9 squared. Good, good. It is a no. And let's take a look at this one right here. Except yours got flipped around at the end. So this should be 169 right here. I got, you're not adding, okay, when you bring this down, this is 169. You're not going 100 plus 64 equals 164, but you're just bringing the numbers down. So this is 164 equals 169, which is exactly bringing the numbers down. I can use yours. Because right here, I should have a 169 right there. I don't know, I'm still looking for a good one. I guess I can lost all the good ones. I'll take that one. Next one. 72, 54, 90. Good, and that's the way I like it.
Oh.
Split. That's perfect. Once you hold on to it, I'll show it to the world. Good. And when I say the world, I mean the one person who's watching this.
Who's watching?
I know. Probably nobody.
Probably a bot.
Perfect. Are you watching it?
No, but you could watch in the future.
They could. The people in the future that watch this. The people in 20, 30, 80.
199.
They
2099.
can figure out what life is like in
Yeah, it's like, what did they do back in 2019? They'll be watching this. Good, good, perfect.
What a stranger thing.
Yeet, yeet. And yours is a yeast. 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 Yes. Yes. Let's show this one to the world. Here you go, future people. They're all like, in the future, they've forgotten how to use Pythagorean theorem, and they're watching our videos to figure it out again.
That could happen.
It could. I don't think it's going to. It's good. Yes or no then? Good. Police are good. At the very end, I do like to see like 8100 equals 8100. So just something like this at the very end. Just to kind of really show it. Good, good. Yes, yes, yes. 8100 equals 8100. No, let's just show it. No, I just showed the whiteboard. We're good. How about number 12, 13? Let's do 12. This will be our last one. Starting the homework, but I want your board. Oh, 41. Okay. Yes, I like that one. Show me yours. What number? Oh, you know, you mixed it up. This is the hypotenuse. Leg, hypotenuse. Leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. Which one of these is the leg?
15 and 16.
Those, I get, you didn't look at the numbers, you just went square equals this. No, these guys, this plus this equals that. Fix it up.
Oh, shoot.
Good. Finish it off. So right here. Add those two numbers together. 36 squared is 41. So, okay, so you're adding this, no, this number right here should be 36 squared. Okay, start the homework. Why don't you guys won't do it the way I'm asking you to do it? Add those numbers together and then put an equal sign right there. Finish it off. Okay. No, because your 16 squared is incorrect.
Oh.
Interesting, you guys will not do it in the format I'm asking for some of you.
Oh.
No. Okay, I've got, most of you are probably right. It's getting to, we're not going on the homework. We're going to do one more after this. Here's what I'm looking for. 15 squared plus 16 squared equals 36 squared. I'm going to do all these squares. You're going to give me some of these numbers. Mark, 15 squared.
15 squared, was that 225?
Talitha, 16 squared.
256.
Equals. Now some of you right here are adding these numbers together. That's not what I want. Now bring down the 36 squared. Ganter, 36 squared.
1,296.
Right, I just square everything and I bring it down. Now add the numbers together. Ava, add them together. Yes or no?
No.
No. One more problem. This is what I'm looking for. Just follow this pattern. Yes, sir. The two small numbers are the legs. The hypotenuse is always the biggest number.
I added 225 and 256, and I got 481.
481. It should be 481. They probably said 481, and I probably heard 489. This should be 481. Thank you for catching it. That's 481. It still doesn't work. Good. 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 Yeah, once you get a good, you can start the homework. Good. 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 All right, you guys can start on the homework. Start on homework. Good. It is a yes. Although I realized that by doing that last problem, I couldn't actually check to see if you were following the actual formatting. You want to do it? Have you done it before? Here comes Michael. Yes, Cameron. Was it on IXL? I've already checked it. I checked it this morning at 7 o'clock.
Was that okay?
Beg your pardon?
Was that okay?
If the yeah, and unless I come and talk to you, the assumption is that you're always good. Hey.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hi.
There's our camera. Look at the camera.
Hi, camera.
Hello, camera.
Hi.
Hi.
So remember, you gotta subscribe, like, hit that bell button, watch every single video ever made.
There are like 300 of them.
All
Oh, let's say-
all of them.
We're talking live stream channel. I only have like 3 weeks worth. But my other channel, there's like
All
400,
of them.
all of them,
All of them.
by tomorrow night.
Yes.
That's
Bye.
your homework.
That's your homework.